In the early dawn of 1836, a small Texas mission prepared for a legendary battle. The Alamo, a strategic outpost in the heart of Texas, was a tinderbox of tension. Texan colonists, yearning for independence, were at odds with the Mexican government. The Alamo, once a symbol of religious devotion, was now a beacon of defiance, a symbol of the colonists' unyielding spirit. As the sun rose, the stage was set for a battle that would echo through the annals of history. Among the defenders stood individuals whose names would become synonymous with bravery and sacrifice. As the battle loomed, three men found themselves at the heart of the Alamo's defense: James Bowie, William B. Travis, and Davy Crockett. James Bowie, a man known for his ferocious fighting skills and the deadly blade that bears his name, was a co-commander at the Alamo. Despite being bedridden due to illness, his fiery spirit was undeterred. He is famed for his defiant stand, fighting off Mexican soldiers from his sickbed till his last breath. Then there was William B. Travis. At just 26 years old, he held the rank of lieutenant colonel in the Texas Army. Travis was the official commander of the Alamo. He penned the legendary victory or death letter during the siege, a poignant plea for reinforcements that symbolized his unwavering resolve. His leadership in the face of impending doom rallied the spirits of the outnumbered defenders. Travis fell in the early hours of the final assault, but his courage lived on, inspiring his men to fight to the bitter end. And who could forget Davy Crockett? The famed frontiersman and former Tennessee congressman was a larger-than-life character. Known for his sharpshooting skills, Crockett was a beacon of hope and resilience during the siege. He and his men, known as the Tennessee Mounted Volunteers, fought tenaciously, providing a critical line of defense. Though the details of his death remain shrouded in mystery, tales of his last stand have become a cherished part of American folklore. These men, each a hero in his own right, were united by a common cause. They were ready to lay down their lives for the principles of liberty and self-determination. They understood the enormity of the task at hand, the might of the Mexican army they were up against, and the slim chances of their survival. Yet they chose to stand their ground, to fight, and to inspire generations to come. These men stood ready to fight against overwhelming odds for what they believed in. Their stories, etched in the annals of history, serve as a testament to their indomitable spirit and the enduring legacy of the Alamo. On February 23rd, the siege began, setting in motion 13 days of courage, defiance, and despair. As the siege of the Alamo commenced, the Texan defenders and the Mexican army, led by General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna, created strategic plans to outmaneuver each other. The Mexican army, confident in their superior numbers, sought to overwhelm the defenders by sheer force, launching continuous assaults against the mission's walls. On the other hand, the Texan defenders, under the command of William B. Travis, had to rely on their resilience and resourcefulness. The defenders hastily fortified the mission, using every available resource, including the mission's walls and the surrounding landscape. They were not just defending a building, but an idea, the idea of Texan independence. Despite being vastly outnumbered, the defenders refused to be daunted. They were a motley crew of volunteers, frontiersmen, and adventurers, many of whom had little formal training in warfare. But they shared a common cause and a fierce determination to stand their ground. Each attack was met with a volley of musket fire and cannon blasts from the defenders. The small band of Texans fought with a tenacity that belied their numbers, repelling wave after wave of Mexican soldiers. The defenders utilized the mission's narrow gates and high walls to their advantage, turning the Alamo into a deadly labyrinth for the attackers. Yet as the days wore on, the situation within the Alamo grew increasingly dire. The defenders were running low on ammunition, food, and water. The Mexican artillery bombardment was relentless, and the constant threat of attack left them little time to rest or tend to the wounded. Despite the grim circumstances, the defenders remained resolute. Letters sent out by Travis during the siege bore testament to their indomitable spirit. In one such letter, Travis wrote, "I will never surrender or retreat, victory or death." So as the sun set on the 13th day, the defenders prepared once again to face the might of the Mexican army. They knew they were outnumbered and outgunned, but they were far from defeated. The defenders were outnumbered, yet they held their ground day after day, night after night. On March 6th, the final assault began, a battle of life and death, of courage against fear. As the first light of dawn broke, the Mexican army, numbering in the thousands, launched their attack on the Alamo. The defenders, outnumbered 10 to 1, readied themselves for the inevitable. The air was heavy with tension and the imminent threat of death, yet the echoes of their resolve were louder. The battle was fierce and unrelenting. Gunpowder filled the air, and the deafening roar of cannons echoed through the mission compound. The Texans, though heavily outnumbered, fought with a ferocity that belied their small number. Each shot fired, each cannonball hurled, was a testament to their unwavering spirit. James Bowie, bedridden with illness, commanded his men from his cot, his voice unwavering amidst the bedlam. William Travis, ever the stalwart leader, roared orders above the cacophony, his pistol and sword never ceasing their dance of death. And Davy Crockett, the legendary frontiersman, fought with his famed Tennessee Volunteers, their rifles singing a deadly tune. Yet, despite their heroic efforts, the odds were insurmountable. The Mexican army, under the relentless command of General Santa Anna, pressed on, their numbers overpowering the Texan defenders. The Alamo's walls, once a symbol of defiance and resilience, became a cage, trapping the defenders within. But even as death loomed over them, the Texans did not yield. They fought tooth and nail, their courage unwavering in the face of their imminent demise. Each defender, knowing full well they were fighting a losing battle, chose to stand and meet their fate head-on. Their resolve was as solid as the very walls of the Alamo they sought to defend. As the dust settled and the sounds of battle subsided, the Alamo was silent. The final stand had been made. The defenders had fought to their last breath. Their courage, their sacrifice, echoed through the gunfire and chaos. The defenders fought to their last breath, their courage echoing through the gunfire and chaos. Each gunshot, each fallen hero, a poignant reminder of their unwavering dedication to their cause, a free and independent Texas. The Alamo fell, but the spirit of its defenders lived on, igniting a spark that would change the course of history. The fall of the Alamo on March 6, 1836, was a pivotal moment, not just in the Texas Revolution, but in the broader narrative of American history. In the immediate aftermath, the Texan forces were in disarray, their morale shattered by the loss of the Alamo and the tragic death of its defenders. Yet the memory of the Alamo served as a rallying cry, a symbol of the sacrifice and bravery that fueled the Texan struggle for independence. "Remember the Alamo" became a phrase imbued with power and emotion, a call to arms that galvanized the Texan troops and the broader population. It was a reminder of what was at stake: their homes, their freedom, and the memory of those who had given their lives in the pursuit of these ideals. Less than 2 months later, on April 21, 1836, the Texan army faced the Mexican forces once again at the Battle of San Jacinto. With the cry of "Remember the Alamo" still ringing in their ears, the Texans achieved a decisive victory, effectively sealing their independence from Mexico. The legacy of the Alamo goes beyond the boundaries of Texas. It has become an enduring symbol of the indomitable spirit of those who fight against overwhelming odds, a testament to the power of belief and the willingness to sacrifice for a cause. It stands as a monument to the idea that even in defeat, there can be victory. The Alamo story has been told and retold, in books, movies, and songs, each time reinforcing its status as a symbol of bravery and sacrifice. It continues to inspire, reminding us of the power of the human spirit and the lengths to which people will go when they believe in a cause. The Alamo stands today as a symbol of bravery and sacrifice, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who fight against all odds. Its walls may have fallen, but the spirit of the Alamo, and the ideals it represents, live on. What does it mean to fight against all odds, to stand your ground in the face of overwhelming adversity? These questions echo through time, their resonance found in the heart of the Alamo. The Alamo, a small mission in San Antonio, became a monumental symbol of bravery and sacrifice. The echoes of the battle cry, "Remember the Alamo," are not just reverberations of a past event. They are a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who fought valiantly against the overwhelming Mexican forces. The defenders of the Alamo, vastly outnumbered, chose to stand their ground, knowing the odds were against them. Their unwavering courage in the face of certain death is a poignant testament to the human spirit and the pursuit of freedom. The Alamo's legacy extends beyond the borders of Texas. It is an enduring symbol of America's struggle for independence, a beacon of defiance against oppression. It is a story etched in American history, a tale of ordinary individuals who rose to the occasion, embodying extraordinary valor. Their sacrifice was not in vain. The Battle of the Alamo became a rallying cry for the fight for Texan independence. It galvanized the Texan forces, inspiring them to press on until victory was achieved. Today, the Alamo stands as a monument to this pivotal moment in history, a constant reminder of the price of freedom and the spirit of resilience. Remember the Alamo, for it is a story of courage, sacrifice, and the indomitable spirit of freedom.